All right, hey everybody. 10 Tampa Bay Chief Meteorologist Bobby Deskins here with a look at the tropics. Yes, finally the tropics have awakened. We actually have a system out there. It's actually being called Invest 97L. It's been a while, right? It's been a while since we've had Colin that formed. Remember, Colin formed like right over South Carolina, kind of went northeast over the coast of North Carolina. That was over a month ago. So things have really been quiet. I'm not too worried about this one, but it's something that we'll keep an eye on. And as you can see earlier, as of 2 o'clock, the Hurricane Center still has a 20% chance of development on this through the next 2 days. And then days 3, 4, and 5, which obviously is going to put it in towards Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's got about a 40% chance of getting over in this area right in here. So let's talk about that. It's, a decent wave that's come off of there, that's for sure. You can see it's still holding on for the most part. Most of the convection, though, now is kind of up here to the left of where they have the center. So that'll get adjusted just a little bit. But obviously, this is the big wave of moisture that we're keeping an eye on. Another pretty good sized thunderstorm complex coming off of Africa right there. So where is this thing going? Well, the forecast models are just now starting to come out on this. Most of these are just trajectories, but you see those blue lines. That's pretty standard for most models. The GFS might be a little bit lower than that, maybe perhaps a little bit closer to the Northeast Islands here. And that would be by Sunday. I'll kind of go back through the timing a little bit. But almost every model has it coming up and recurving before it gets to land. Kind of recurving somewhere here off the southeast coast, off the east of Florida, east of the Bahamas. Now, look, that's where we're at today. Monday, Sundays in the Northeast Islands is probably Wednesday. So we're still talking a week and a half out as to what that's going to be. But right now, that's what we're looking at. And I can show you this on the models. You're really not going to see a whole lot. You see that little yellow right there? That's it. Right there. That's Wednesday. Now watch that kind of pop up, and it kind of starts to lose it, to be honest with you. It's not very strong. So this is Sunday. This is the GFS model. It thinks it's going to be somewhere in here, a rather weak system. Once it gets here, and I'll show you this, there's going to be quite a bit of shear. So it might actually try and get a little bit better organized as it's coming across the Atlantic. And then as it gets towards the Northeast Islands, it starts to get gain a little more latitude. Probably, if the model's right, it's probably going to run into a little bit of shear. Now, let's run back out towards, you can't even see it, to be honest with you. Let me see here if I can slow it down for you. There's the little loop. There's something right here. So this is the area that we're talking about now, right in here. It's just not a lot to see. There's just nothing there. All right, so that is the GFS model. Now let's take a look at the European. The European's actually fairly similar. Most of them really don't do a whole lot with the system. So I'm going to run this all the way out to Sunday because the European, you don't see much at all. There's a little blip right there. It looks to be a little bit further to the south on the latest run here. So it's got it in here Saturday into Sunday. And then as you go, let's go out a little bit further into the weekend. See, it's starting to lift to the northwest as well, too. So that's it, somewhere right in there. Let me do this for you. Point this out a little bit. Somewhere right in this area here. All right, that's what it thinks is by Tuesday of next week. And that's pretty much where the GFS is with it as well, too. So good thing, right? A couple good things here. Number one, we don't see anything major, anything strong at this point. Number two, both the main global models are kind of agreeing with it, and then some of those other models I show you are kind of on board with that as well too. Other than that, I mean, look, it's just so far out at this particular point. I don't know how much to say about it. I'm just telling you that what we're looking at right now is actually pretty decent if you don't want a storm, right? I mean, we might actually get something named. That's possible. And that would have to, I personally think it would have to happen somewhere in here, right? Because look, this is Sunday. So both the models have it somewhere in here, and that's quite a bit of shear coming in from the southwest to the northeast, right? And it's going to run right into that. Okay, so that's not going to be good for the storm. So I think if it's going to do anything, it's going to do it in here. There's not much shear in this area. There's some to the south where we are now. Here, let me show you where we are right now. You can see. So it's kind of in the middle of these two, right? But again, we'll just have to wait and see. But that's why you saw my post earlier and over the weekend. I'm just thinking I'm not terribly concerned about this one at this particular time. But obviously, it bears watching, just like every other system does. So now let's talk a little bit more about some dust. This is where the dust is now, and you can see some dry air getting in here by Wednesday, Thursday. That's actually going to cut our rain chances, by the way, locally here in Florida. But this is Sunday. And so there's some dust in here, not a whole lot, but look at this plume that's chasing the backside of the storm. And I don't think it'll catch up to it, but I do think it's just another idea that I showed you that second wave coming off of Africa. It's coming off with a bunch of dust. And there's another round behind that. So it's really going to be tough to get things going. The models really don't have much going tropics-wise, low pressure-wise, other than this 197L that we're looking at. And then if you look going out basically towards almost the 20th of August, which is a long time in models now, right? Long time, but they don't have a lot coming off, just like what we've been watching. And this kind of backs that up a little bit. I mean, look at all this dust coming out. That just dries the atmosphere up. And just like it's going to cut our rain off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I mean, not completely, but a lot, it's going to go away. Does the same thing for tropical systems as well, too. Did I have, let me see if I have, I know I cut it. Just wanted to show you that other wave coming off of Africa. I don't know if I had it. I can just show you this one here. Pretty healthy little wave. Here it is. No, I don't want to do that. Let me fix this. Pretty healthy little wave. It's actually what we call the monsoon season off of Africa, across northern Africa. And the monsoons are the big storms that form. And it's those storms that when they come off of Africa, exactly like what we're seeing right here, those are the storms that can, if they're big enough and they hold together enough, can cause tropical systems. And this wave is actually looking like it's going to. Now, there's a couple of waves back here. They looked more impressive earlier. There's another one here. You can see that. This has overall been more active than normal. So you would assume that we could get more storms, but it's been kicking up a lot of dust, and so that's not been very good for it. So it's been a little bit of a trade-off. And right now, we're just kind of looking at it thinking, well, just not seeing a whole lot in the modeling going on behind this first system 97L. But look, guys, I'm making a quick video here. It's the 8th of August, right? We're right in here somewhere. Slide that today over maybe just a little bit. We've got all of this to go. So hopefully things will stay relatively quiet, which they have been, sure. So right now, 20% to 40% chance for development for Invest 97L. Don't forget, go to our website, 10tampabay.com. You can click on weather, and we've got all these graphics there, and they update automatically, including the forecast models that I was just showing you as well, too, so you can kind of check those out and see what things look like there. We'll update you, of course, at 5 o'clock tonight. Natalie and I are here, and if you're local, let me just show you this real fast. Let's get a look at the radar. We got some pretty good storms out there today. I think today and tomorrow are our best chances for rain this week. In fact, might even be our best chance of rain going all the way through the upcoming weekend, because certainly Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we really cut the rain chances back. But I do think what will happen is we'll fill in here, especially around the Tampa Bay area, even into Bradenton and Sarasota later this evening with these showers and storms. Next 2 to 3 hours, which would get us to about 6:30, 7 o'clock or so, would be our best chance for these showers and storms. So if you didn't get rain yesterday, decent chance you'll get some today. Rain chances about 60% or so, maybe 70%. And going to be very similar on rain chances for tomorrow. All right, guys, that's it. Quick video for you today just to kind of get you caught up on everything that's going on. Got any pictures, anything cool going on? Let me know. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all the social media. And you can always hit me up on snail mail, or my email, actually, bdeskins@10tampabay.com. Okay, guys, I'll see you at 5 o'clock.